scholarships.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see, Wednesday, March 26th.
Wake up, Wilmington. All right, now we're jamming too. All right. You can't tell who did it, can you? You wouldn't be forgetting the lineup.
It wasn't Bluey, so it wasn't mine.
It wasn't blue. That's all right. Hey, Jackson Daniel, how you doing? We got Debbie Bowling watching. We got the Vice President of Diet Coke of Clinton County watching.
Mr. Beckel.
Yep, Mr. Breckle. And by the way, he's gonna. Go ahead.
Did he have his thing last night?
Did he have his thing last night? I assume he did. Next Tuesday, he's going to be speaking out at the Aging Up Center, just so you know, at like 10:30. So if we do decide to go out and eat next Tuesday, we could go up at.
I'm not going to be coming out.
Yeah.
I'll get joined and go out with you Friday.
All right. Or whenever. Yep. All right. We've got some news. Let's get to it because we got these lovely ladies here. They're from the Catholic Church. They're going to be talking about a lot of things, and I don't want to get into their time too much. But here we go. It is 29 degrees, and this is one of the funny things about our weather forecast. Our minimum temperature today is 33.
That's cold.
But we're 29 right now. We're 29 right now. That kind of explains weathermen right there in a nutshell. We're going to get up to 51 today. 51. We have a little bit of news, not much. There was a plane diverted. It was going to Shanghai yesterday. Did you hear about this, Jerry? Yeah, this guy, he got the pilot. They're leaving from LA to Shanghai. They get about 2 hours out. And guess what the pilot forgot?
What?
His passport. Oh. So they had to turn around. They went back to San Francisco. Flight was delayed about 8 hours overall. They finally got him to Shanghai. Halfway, yeah, well, not even halfway, just a couple hours into the flight.
So Don Wells is watching on YouTube.
No, Don Wells is watching, city councilman. Vacationers are reconsidering stateside visits, especially from Canada. And part of that is the dollar is rising. So it's costing them more to travel to the United States.
Because the U.S. doesn't recognize any other gender except for male or female. And
Well-
some people's passports have an X on it.
Oh, really?
So they won't allow.
So, yeah, they're worried. Everybody's worried about following the rules now because the rules are actually being enforced. How'd that happen? Yeah, Canadian travel is down 13%. 13%. Canadian travel is down 13%.
Is that into our country?
Yes, yeah, Canadian travel. The Signal chat leak we talked about yesterday was true. They had, there was a guy from the Atlantic that was somehow in the loop on the chat about the bombing the Houthis. Now, how that happens, I don't know. But it did happen. And of course, the Democrats are all in rage right now. They're like, oh, send them all out, fire them all. They all should resign. But that's not going to happen.
Martin from Columbus.
Humpy Hap Day. There we go. Kevin Martin. How you doing, Kevin? U.S. consumer confidence leaked to a 12-year low. Russia, Ukraine agree to Black Sea ceasefire. So that's a good thing. The United States is very happy right now because guess what grade they got for their infrastructure for the United States? What do you think? A, B, C, D, F. What do you think?
I'm hoping an A.
C.
C. And they're happy because that's up from a C minus. So,
I was going to say the infrastructure is still in force.
ladies, I want your opinion on this. You can just give me a yes or no. Waymo is expanding driverless taxis in Washington, D.C. Would you get in a taxi cab that is driverless?
Mm-hmm. I would really have to think about that.
Be hesitant.
I say no. I say no way. What you guys would think about it?
I would think about it. I'm always willing to try new things.
Of course, you guys got a lot of faith.
They may do better than some of the drivers, though.
Well, that's true.
That's-
Good point.
That's true. My wife brought up this morning with all the fog. We went out to San Diego one time, and we couldn't fly into San Diego. We had to fly into Los Angeles, and we took a van from Los Angeles to San Diego, and it was foggy like this. It wasn't too bad a trip. The guy only hit one guardrail on the way, so wasn't too
So,
bad.
Rick, would you rather go driverless or ride with Joe?
Joe Davis, he might edge the driverless out just by a bit.
And just got one more little piece of news, and we'll get right into the Catholic Church stuff here. Jong Hee Han.
Who's he?
He is the co-CEO of Samsung, and unfortunately, he died yesterday. 63 years old. Massive heart attack, I guess. So, and the only reason I say that's somebody probably we should at least be aware of, because he is a president or CEO of a major company. So that's all I've got right now.
So,
Yeah.
have you heard any more about what's the company, the DNA company?
Oh, from yesterday.
Yeah, what was that?
They're done. They're going bankrupt.
People are really getting nervous about that now.
23andMe.
Yeah.
You guys ever heard of
yeah.
23andMe?
And, you know, all of a sudden people realize that maybe that wasn't such a good idea.
Right. They collected DNA and tried to help people, with their DNA, like do their family roots, ancestry. But anyhow, they're going out of business, and all that stuff is for sale now.
And once they figured out that biological weapons can be based on that DNA,
Well, everyone on the board resigned because something happened. I don't know.
Huh.
and they're not going to be, there's no HIPAA law that covers that because they're a private company. And you signed all your rights away whenever you did that.
Information is out there for anybody to buy.
Yeah, there's a fine line in there. There's the fine print that says, hey, this is, you can sell it to anybody.
Oh, yeah. Carrie Soul says, I think we need to build a wall. We don't have one in Canada. And Carrie Soul was saying that tongue in cheek, but I don't know if anybody saw it or not. But 60 Minutes had a big special this last week about all the border crossings in Canada. I mean, so he's saying that got to be funny, but he's probably not that far off, to be honest. Yeah. And the thing about it, it gets me on all this stuff, is we're not doing anything any other country isn't doing. That's the thing. I mean,
Yeah,
we're
they
just
try to make us feel bad about it.
well, because to be honest with you, I mean, my cousin just took a big tour of Europe, and I got to thinking, I wonder what they think of us over there. I mean, are we just the suckers everybody plays us out to be, or are we not being liked as well now? I don't know.
Well, some countries over in Europe now are charging you just to come into their country.
Well, yeah.
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 I'm like, really?
If we
Okay.
did that, they would say we're.
Yeah.
Now we've got Lynn. You guys want to say your last names for the record?
Dobines.
Lynn Dobines. Oh, are you Mrs. Mike? I'm sorry, I should have recognized you. I know Mike. Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna put Mike down there, Mrs. Mike, and we've got Belinda Cook, and
My
Colleen
last name is Gurman.
Gurman.
It's just like German, but with two N's.
Okay. But you're no relation to Bob, are you?
I am.
What are you?
I'm his second cousin by marriage.
Okay. Well, his wife was named Colleen too, wasn't it?
Actually, her name is Betty Lou.
Oh, Betty Lou.
That was close, Charlie.
No.
Yeah.
No. This is going back to my childhood. I love the Gurmans. I used to go out to their house a lot when I was a little kid because Bob would help run the chain gang for football games.
Oh, he's told me all about that.
And I was a little kid that had to bend over for all the old men all the time. I was the guy who had to move the little marker to the down. It says Bob and Paul Whittington. Well, I've heard Colleen before. That's why it's like, but I haven't seen and two great daughters, Beth and Suzanne.
Oh, yes.
Oh my gosh! I mean, when I was in high school, I mean they were older than me. They're when anybody, yes, they were pretty girls, but they were just so nice. I mean, just they'd do anything for you. That's actually how I kind of got the nickname Chaz, was through Beth Gurman.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Can I tell you another little funny tidbit?
yes.
My mother-in-law is named Betty.
Oh,
Oh,
now we're getting ready.
now
To
we're
get,
getting,
go ahead, grab your mic here.
my
You can
mother-in-law
actually put
is.
them in the mug if you want. If you don't want to hold them.
Oh, okay.
Except for the one with the coffee in it.
Yeah.
Like this?
Yeah.
We'll share this one if
Just
you
like
want
that? Okay.
If you want.
to. Go ahead.
My mother-in-law is also named Betty Lou Gurman. So we have two Betty Lou Gurmans.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Well, I know that name. So now, do you live in Wilmington?
I do.
Because Bob kind of lived out near Belinda in that area, right? Lee's Creek area, or
Mitchell Road.
Yeah, he was just right in Wilmington off, yeah.
well, no, I mean recently, but years ago when I went to their house is what I'm thinking.
I have to admit that I'm not really quite sure.
Yeah, I
If
think
it
so.
sounds like it's
because they
probably
went to East
right.
Clinton School.
Yeah.
So yeah. All right, enough of that. Sorry, it's old home week here a little bit, but those are that's just you know. I
Go
got
back to the days when they called you Chucky.
I got no Chaz. That's how Chaz started. Now you know what? And remind me because I got another funny story, but I don't think it's Catholically appropriate, so we'll wait. But it was on Facebook yesterday. Yeah, it's dumb. It's not bad.
See, that means
All right.
you guys are making him clean his act up.
So you guys, well, yeah, I got to show respect here. All right. Well, okay, we'll take a break. When we come back, think about your bullet points. We're going to go right through them because the next half hour is all you guys.
Okay.
All right.
Are animals using your house as their new home? Spring is around the corner, and so is birthing season for wildlife. Give us a call today if you are hearing noises in your attic or under your house. Here at Diamondback Wildlife Extraction, we can take care of your wildlife removal needs and repairs. Nuisance wildlife can be very destructive to your house, such as chewing on or through electrical wiring and much more. Call us today to book an appointment for inspection at 937-302-6372. We strike back.
Indulge in a variety of mouth-watering dishes, from juicy burgers and fresh salads to stacked sandwiches, delicious pizzas, warm soups, crispy fries, and finger-licking wings. Every bite is crafted with care using hand-grinded and breaded ingredients made right here in-house. Whether you're dining solo or with family or hanging out with friends, we have something to satisfy every craving. That's the Rusty Keg in Washington Courthouse, the best fries in town.
City officials forcing a local beloved mascot to step down.
Why poor timing and inappropriate behavior doomed a pantless Wilson the Weasel following his drunken performance at the late Judge Garrett's funeral.
There was nothing routine about this routine.
A story we are dedicated to getting to the bottom of.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett. These made-up stories and the latest real news from the Murphy Theater are what you've come to expect from us.
On the Murphy Report, with a new report posted every Monday morning on our Murphy Theater website and our Murphy Theater YouTube channel.
Full minute-to-minute coverage all 21 hours a day.
With veteran news anchors Vanessa Del Rey and Breck Stone.
Amanda, I have to say Vanessa and Breck are just about the two finest anchors in the business.
For once, you're absolutely right, Steve.
I think the Titanic could have learned a thing or two from these two giants in their field.
What am I missing here?
Anchors.
The Murphy Report.
Remember, if it's news to you,
it's news to
But
us.
feel free just to.
So we have the next half hour.
Yep. Next half hour, and you stay longer if you want. I don't care. All right, we are back, and I'm learning all sorts of things this morning. This is like 3 or 4 different representations here. Which, ladies, you are always welcome back. Okay, so this doesn't have to be a one and done. All right, because we have the Right to Life Walk, and that's what's New Life Ministries. What's the name of it? Is that what it is? New Life Ministries.
It's New Life Clinic.
New Life Clinic.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. And we got the Catholic Church. We got Right to Life. They're representing all here. And you've got some events coming up, right? So who'd like to lead us through some events of what you guys are doing?
You want to do
The shoe drive?
the shoe drive?
Yes. So, our Right to Life group,
This is it.
yes, right there.
Okay.
We like to promote a pro-life message of helping others learn about life and about mothers and about babies and how we support mothers and babies. And we are currently collecting good, new, or used shoes, and we on a shoe drive. And we have different locations throughout the Wilmington area to help bring shoes in so that we can put more billboards throughout Clinton County promoting a pro-life message.
So the shoes, where are they? Where can you find them? Where can you go drop them off at?
So we have like a 24-hour drop-off location at the Clinton, or the St. Columbkill Catholic Church Rectory front porch.
Okay.
We have a little sign outside, and we have bins on our porch with lids that are secure, that can keep the rain and,
Right.
and such off. And then we have the Reformed Presbyterian Church, but that's only on Sunday mornings.
Okay.
And we also have,
Where is Reformed Presbyterian
It's the
Church?
former Emmanuel Baptist Church out on across from Denver Place School.
Okay. All right.
Over there by Denver Place.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
yes, and then we have Strength and Dignity Boutique, which
Okay.
is
Right across
right
the
across
street.
the street.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes. And am I missing anyone?
No.
Well, then we're having a shoe drop off on May, what's that Saturday, the 3rd or the 4th?
May 3rd, I think.
May
3rd.
3rd, in front of the Dove Church from 10 to 2. So anyone can gather your shoes and bring them, and we'll take them.
And Dove Church also, you're collecting them on Sunday morning also.
Yes, thank you. I knew that there was one I might have forgotten. Thank you.
So the shoe drop off, the big one is May 3rd in front of Dove Church. Now, does this shoe thing go on throughout the year, or does it have an end date?
May 14th, the deadline. We've already started it up till May 14th, I believe.
Okay. I'm writing this down. Shoe drop off, Dove Church, May 3rd. And what's the hours for that?
10 to 2.
10 to 2. You probably said that. I just wasn't quick enough. So gently used or new shoes, and this can be for any size. This is little kids. This is toddlers. This is older people. Whatever. You know.
High heels, gym shoes.
Crocs.
Slippers.
Slippers.
Crocs.
Yeah.
You know, we had I tell you what, you need to get Dr. Jeffrey Schuessler involved in this. You know Dr. Schuessler? He's a new podiatrist. Thank you. I was going to say pediatric, but podiatrist here in town, and he sells hot dogs on the side. He has a Doc's dogs.
I had no idea.
You should get this guy behind you because he is full of hot air. And he's a great guy, though. He is a super great guy. And if you need a foot doctor, I've been to 3. He's the best ever. He spent an hour and a half with me.
Wow.
And gives you massage, give me free inserts. Super guy.
Does he give you a hot dog too?
Yes, he's been on the show.
He's been on the show.
He's been on the show several
And he always
times
brings hot dogs.
and brings breakfast
Nice.
hot dogs.
Well, where does he sell his hot dogs?
Well, he does a lot of the food truck deals, rallies. Thank you. And I think he's going to go out to maybe some of my car shows out Cedar Creek, and it's just something you always wanted to do as a kid. So he does it for fun. You guys may know Kim Law.
Yeah. Oh, I wondered. I see.
They're
out in front of the bank one time.
they're a pair.
Okay.
So don't hold that against Kim. No, he's great. He is. He's been on here several times, but having a podiatrist maybe behind you might help a little bit. I don't know. I mean, he would help just because of him, no matter what he did. So any size shoes, I don't care if they're like Jerry size, Sasquatch. It doesn't make any difference. You know, 16 down to little toddler shoes, to baby shoes, but they do want them, you know,
In good condition.
decent condition.
Right, gently used, the term we use.
Gently used, but you know, you got to be careful too, because some of these shoes that you look at and you go,
I know.
they might be worth a lot of money though. That's the sad thing. I mean, think about these kids today with all their jeans with the holes in them. No holes in the jeans, $25. Add holes, $50. You know. Hey, I'm serious. I'm serious. So we have this coming up, and obviously Catholic Church. Rick Morton tells us every week. Don't forget
The fish fry.
the fish fry on
Friday.
Fridays, right?
4:30 to 7.
And how much is your fish fry?
It starts at $15 a person, but
okay.
that's for like, I think you
Is it all you can eat?
couple pieces of chicken and then shrimp combo meal, but then the price goes down as you kind of get 2 piece, 1 piece, just shrimp. Yeah, you do get a large meal, and it is
It's
very
really good.
I was giving the guy, the Martinsville guy, they're having a fish fry this Friday also in Martinsville, and I was giving him all kinds of devil because it was like his was what, $12?
$12.
Yeah, $12.
Fish is expensive, Charlie.
$12. I'm like, hey, dude, I'm gonna go eat lunch today for $5. That's
We paid $9 for 1 piece of fish, I think.
$9.
Yes. So you can
So
definitely.
it is less than $12.
Yeah.
So, but you can go there this week. You could go, or maybe you go to Martinsville this week because your guys go how many more weeks?
We go until April 11th.
And then so just a couple more weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's another one here in town also at another church, but it's,
Assembly of God, did I see that?
yeah, I think so.
Yes, I saw that too.
And, but it's just free will offering.
Is it haddock fish at their fish fry?
What kind of fish you guys have?
Good fish.
I
It's
believe
really good. I don't know.
I don't like
no idea.
paddock. It's called haddock.
I'm not
Paddock's
sure.
like out at the
horse
horse stables. I don't think you want a paddock. Maybe some haddock. So what kind
I'm
of?
not sure what it is.
I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say perch.
Probably.
Perch is great.
Perch
Yeah,
is
I love perch.
yeah, perch. So if it's not perch, blame them.
Could be goldfish.
Yeah, goldfish. There you go.
interesting.
All right, so we have that going on. We got the shoe drive, and this shoe drive has nothing to do with Chris Robinson's shoe drive. His is in the fall. But if you guys are real interested in doing something like this, he would love to have your help. But his is all new shoes, and he just does it for kids that can't afford new shoes for school.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's done this now 3 or 4 years. Chris is one of the salesmen out at Wilmington Auto. So now, is there another fundraiser thing you guys got going?
Fundraisers.
Or walk? You got to walk, right?
Well, that's the
New
clinic.
That's actually the New Life Clinic.
Well, you guys are representing them too, right?
We're kind of separate, but we do work together.
Okay. Well, let's hear about the New Life Clinic.
Collaborate, Charlie.
Yeah. They're having a walk on April 26th, starting at the Wilmington Church of Christ on Locust. Sign up and registration 8:30. The walk's at 9, and it ends up at 10. So it's just an hour long up to the courthouse and back. Now these are our billboards this is our most recent billboard that we have up out there on 73, just on the other side of the freeway, across from the flea market. And it's going to be up through December. So we're real happy with that. And we're getting a new billboard up on Nelson Road at Main Street. We're going to do that for 6 months. So we're trying to get donations and these fundraisers so we can pay for these billboards.
Yeah, because they're probably not cheap, I would say.
No, they're not.
But you get a little break since it's a charity. Do they have a charity rate? Sometimes businesses will do that. They'll give you a charity
There's a
rate.
small discount, but not that much.
You
They
have to have
make
it for a
money, too.
year to get a.
Well, I know they have to make
Cheaper
money,
rate,
but I do that with my DJ service. If it's a private event, I have a set rate, but if it's a charity, we do stuff for charity.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Because,
Yeah.
we don't want to be, we got to give back. Everybody's got to give back. So, the walk is not till when again? May or April 14th? Is that what you said?
April 26th.
26.
April 26th.
New Life Clinic.
Right. That's the New Life Clinic, which you guys are associated with, right?
Yes, we work with them.
We collaborate.
We collaborate.
Good work.
I feel like I'm like saying something against the law here. I mean, y'all work together, don't you?
We do.
Yeah,
We do.
okay.
We work together.
Yes.
We work together to help
help each
promote
other.
life and mothers having a choice to help them know that they're loved and that we love children.
And then the thing about the clinic, whether you're pro-choice, pro-life, you can at least go down there and get educated.
Yes.
You can go down and get all the information you need. And like everyone else, I have my opinions on this. And it's just one of those issues that's...
A lot of passionate people out there on both sides.
Yeah, a lot of passionate people on both sides. And it's just, unfortunately, circumstances dictate it's not black and white. I mean, in some cases, yeah, if it's a healthy child, well, yeah, that's black and white. But if you have kids that, you know, it's not healthy, that's a different deal too, you know. And and give you a good example, and not taking a side, guys, I'm really not. But I have a friend, he's 60 years old to this day, at least, maybe 61 or 2. But when he was born, his kidneys were done. I mean, he didn't, and you probably all know him. When he got to be 5 years old, he weighed like 20 pounds.
Wow.
Well, they got kidneys were available from an anti-cephalic baby, basically brain dead. So, yeah, see, that's a little different situation. And he got those kidneys, and he's still alive today. So on that note, on that little miracle note, because and he's had tons of operations, and I feel like Beth and Suzanne, I feel good about this guy because this guy actually set him up with his wife. So I'm the reason, you know, he does have some happiness, and I remind him about that every time I see him. We will be back in just a minute.
Roller Haven is located at 1640 U.S. Highway 22 Northwest, Washington Courthouse, Ohio. The perfect place for a day out with the family, birthday parties, and even an organization, event, or fundraiser. Check out our website, rollerhavenwch.com. Or give us a call at 740-335-6481, and we can help plan your event. We look forward to seeing you there.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check the game is actually over before you storm the court. Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Nursery rhyme historians uncover the truth about Jack and Jill.
There was no hill to climb, and new clues cast doubt on there ever being a pail. What could be next? The tortoise and the hare living together?
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett. The nursery rhymes may be made up, but the only thing made up here is the news.
That's right, Steve. On the Murphy Report, with a new report every week beginning Monday morning on the Murphy Theater website and our YouTube channel.
Hard-hitting, cutting edge, and a third less fulfilling.
With veteran news anchors Vanessa Del Rey and Breck Stone.
A combined 415 years in the news business.
It's made up news you can count on to get you through your day.
And put you to sleep at night, just like me with my warm milk and cookies. And a plethora of heart-related medications.
Plus all the real news on what's coming to the Murphy Theater.
Ohio's hometown theater in downtown Wilmington.
That's on the Murphy Report.
Remember, if it's news to you,
it's news to us.
All right, we're back, and we're talking. We've been talking shoes. We've been talking billboards. We've been talking right to life. We've been talking fish. What else we've been talking? Is there anything else you guys got coming up?
Well, we actually have different events throughout the year that we do
Sure.
to help promote life. or in January. It's usually held, I think, on the third Monday evening of January, around Martin Luther King Day. Or on Martin Luther King Day, we actually have a walk for life, a little tiny march for life around the courthouse, where we just walk around with signs of, where we have signs of babies and moms, and we say, we support life, we love moms.
Right.
And
It's the anniversary of Roe versus
Yes.
Wade.
Okay.
We do it then. The other
Okay.
main event that Right to Life has, every year at the fair, we always have an exhibit. And we always have these little fetal models out.
Yeah, we've seen those before.
And we have
Those
tiny little babies
Yeah.
that we give out too, about 6.
Start out about the size of a peanut.
Yes.
Well, yes, and a lot of little children will look when they come by, and they look forward to getting one every
We
year.
also have a booth at the Clinton County Fair.
At the
every
fair,
year.
at the fair, and also the
Yeah,
corn
and the
festival.
corn
at the fair
festival,
last
yeah.
couple of years too.
Yeah, it is. It's like a cashew. That's what it does put you in the mind of.
Small.
Yeah, it does put you in mind of that. Clinton County Emergency Management, Mr. Diet Coke, you need to let them know. Just don't tease them with the thought of free billboards. Give us some more information.
Yeah.
Contact. So.
Who are we
go
going
onto
to
the
contact?
website.
We have a website.
All right, put that in the, in the comments.
You going to put it in, Jerry, or am I going to put it in?
Let
Go ahead. He's better at that than I am.
So what's the website?
I'm looking it up really quick. So
If
I
you
can
want to
give
find
the
out
right
more
one.
information.
It's rtlclinton.org.
Clinton.
Simple.
Through that, they can make donations to find out what's going on.
They sure can. We have an events calendar. We have all of our most recent flyers up for our events.
Oh my gosh, it changed it to reclining. Okay.
Do you want me to tell you what it is again?
RTL,
It's
Right to Life.
RTL.
Is it all smalls?
It's all smalls and it's all together. RTL Clinton, CLINTON.org.
No, I spelled it right, but the stupid autocorrect switched it.
And we also have a little spot where people can send a little note to us to become a volunteer. And we also have online donation too.
Here it is.
There you go. But they do a lot of. Who's the lady that one of the ladies that runs that down there, the New Life?
Oh, Karen Anderson.
Well,
she's the director at New Life Clinic.
That's not the one I know. Who's one of the other ladies? Big hair. She goes to Church of Christ. I'm trying to think of her name.
Oh gosh, I can't remember.
Lynn Media.
Lynn Media.
They have locations. And they will.
That's where you want to go to.
Underperforming billboards. That's good.
There you go.
Oh, awesome. Did you
The
catch that?
Lindas who were with,
Well, you need to talk to them. Say, hey, what's this about these underperforming billboards that you might be able to put up for us for a discount rate? Yeah.
1 for 3.
yeah,
Give them a little crap. How come we got to go on a radio show to figure this
Yeah,
out?
if you got these billboards, maybe they'll throw in one of those underperforming.
Yeah,
along the
since
line.
you're already
that'd be nice,
buying
but
one.
I gotta talk to him today, so
There you
we'll
go.
check him out here.
Yeah.
I'm trying. I can't think of her name, but she come out to our school and she did some sex talks to our
Oh, you're
kids.
talking about Cheryl Brockmeyer.
Bachmeyer, yeah, she's a hoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys know Cheryl?
Oh yes,
Yeah.
Yeah,
yes.
I love Cheryl. She's a lot of
She's a
fun.
good person.
That's something else that New Life Clinic does, I believe, doesn't it? It goes out and does.
They
Yes.
have a,
They will go
outfit
out.
program. They go out into the schools and talk.
Yeah, and that's the thing about New Life. Don't throw shade at them, because even if you go the other way in what they believe, at least go down there and get informed.
Yes.
And I'll be honest with you, our system is not a good system, because we looked at adopting a kid one time, and it's too much of a hassle. That's why everybody goes to China. That's why everybody goes other places to do it, because it's just it's ridiculous, the loopholes of the paperwork and everything. And there's a lot of things that we could do to make things easier in this whole system.
Hopefully it'll have a nice cleanup or perhaps overhaul, and maybe it'll be a lot
Do
easier.
you agree
for
with
parents
me
to do
though?
it.
It's not easy.
No,
is
it's
it?
not. I've heard from other people who have gone through a lot to try to adopt a baby. But thank God there are babies out there that are available for adoption.
Oh, yeah, well, there's too many. That's the problem.
But you know that system's not consistent
Yeah.
because everybody doesn't have that problem. Why, for some people, for the most people have that problem. But for some people, it's just like, that,
I think that's a big part of
I
it.
don't know. They
You
tried to get me to adopt the child.
You get the money.
And I mean, they just told me, said, hey, everything, it's ready. Just all you gotta
Really?
do is sign the paperwork.
We were going to go to these classes and all this other stuff. Because as a school teacher for 35 and a half years, I seen some stuff I got tired of seeing. And there's a couple of times I was really trying, and that was the thing too, you really couldn't try to adopt. One little girl, grandma was going to give her up, I thought. So we kind of looked into it. And it was such a sad situation because she was only 5 years old, kindergartner. She spoke like a 20-year-old, very mature, because she was taking care of her 2- and 3-year-old sisters.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, just, I taught kindergarten general music here for a while, and I got all these kindergarten kids, and she goes up to me, Mr. Hargrave, it'll be all right. She's comforting me because they're all acting like a bunch of yahoos, and it was just, the girl was amazing for that age, but how do we reward those people? They just keep having kids and getting extra money from the state.
Breaks your heart to see what some of those kids get.
Well, yeah, because you're in education many years. You got to see a lot of stuff. You got to see a lot of stuff you don't want to see. All right. So, what else you got?
And there are a lot of people out there who are good, healthy, happy families too that help others that need to have an example learn how to love and care for their children too. And the New Life Clinic is there to help women understand that they are loved and that their child is a gift and that they'll do whatever help they can find to help them, which is amazing.
To give that mindset.
Yes,
This is
to
a
give
good
that
thing.
mindset is
There's
a good
hope.
thing.
There's a future, but let us help
Right.
you during this crisis. So.
Right. And the Right to Life of Clinton County, we love to share that message that mothers are loved, that babies are loved. And it doesn't matter what background they've come from, what their situation is, if they're scared, if they're alone, if they need help, it's okay. And we want to help. There's people out there that will help.
Well, and you're exactly right. There are, and a lot of times they don't get that from home.
Right.
That's the thing. I can't believe how many times I've sat in parent-teacher conferences and they go, the parent tells the kid, well, you'll never be able to do that. I'm like,
You're done.
don't do that,
Yeah.
I speak up for the kid all the time. Hey, if that's what they want to do, they may be more motivated to do that than anything else. Give them a chance,
Yeah. And I wish that, I pray that everyone knows who Jesus is.
Oh, yeah.
And that Jesus' love can be shared with everyone and with their children and build their children up and love their children for who they are.
And that's one thing about like the New Life. It's not just the Catholic Church. It's not the Baptist. It's all.
It's ecumenical.
Yeah, it's
and
all.
So is our group too. And it doesn't matter. We all work together because we're all God's family.
Well, I
We
went
have the
church.
same objective.
Yes.
Yeah, I go to Church of Christ Christian Union. They just had a big baby bottle fundraiser. My wife filled up one with a change.
Yeah,
and
a lot
I
of
just wrote
churches did that.
I just wrote a check and threw it in there. It's like, here,
How much did they raise? You said 27,000.
$27,000.
$27,000, I think.
With
raised.
baby bottles, yeah.
So that's excellent. So, anything else you want to cover?
There might be someone who's wondering what happens to the shoes that we collect. The shoes are actually sent to families and children in third world countries. So we go through a nonprofit shoe collection organization that gives us the money for the shoes we collect, and then they share them with the families and
I
children.
think they have to pay a little something for them too, I read.
Yes, yes.
So they have a little skin in the game. So.
Yeah.
Very similar to the Lions Club with eyeglasses.
Yeah. Okay. Is that how that
Yeah,
works? too?
when you
Okay.
see the Lions Club boxes for eyeglasses, that's what they do. They take them and then they send them off to third world countries. Charlize, how you doing, Charlize Matos? They've got some information there about when, which you guys may already know, but there's some more on the feed. So, like, if you want to look later at the feed and get all that interested.
Thank you so much. We are so excited.
So,
Appreciate you.
well, and you guys are more than welcome to come back. Like, before your walk, you said you might have somebody that would be interested in coming on.
For the New Life Clinic
Yeah.
Walk for Life. Oh,
Karen Anderson.
Karen
Up in
Anderson.
New Life Clinic.
Well, you can bring crazy lady in too, Brackmeyer.
Yeah.
Rick would love her. I'd like to see Rick and her in a class together. Oh my gosh, Jerry. You talk about something be off the wall. Ooh, doggies.
She has some neat ideas.
Well, and she's not afraid to talk about anything.
Oh.
that's good.
Well, it is.
Yeah.
Unless you're the teacher in the classroom, you're like, oh, don't ask that. Don't do that. Especially when you're dealing with kids that, want to push the limits anyhow. It's like, oh, geez. They're not going to say, yeah, they said it.
Do you connect? Does it seem like you can connect with kids when you have that outgoing personality?
Oh, no, it's any good teacher worth their salt is just if you care about kids, and you can tell right away of a teacher, and they don't have to be outgoing. They don't have to be. They just have to say, yeah, we give a crap. I hate to say it like that, but I've seen mean teachers that are like that too. But there are just some teachers and some people in education that are they're in it for themselves. I want to look good. I want the school to look good. I want that to look good. That's all it's about. My mom taught for 31 years, and her big thing that always stuck with me was we always cheer for the underdog. And that's what I carry through all my teaching. If you're the underdog, we're here to help. We're going to try to help as much as possible. And I had a note yesterday from a lady where her kids were wild back in school, and I had them, but they had talent. I liked them. I tried to help them out as much as I could. And she sent me a note yesterday. Yeah, she said, out of all the teachers, they liked me the best because you gave them a chance. And that's what they want me to write maybe a recommendation letter for one of them, because one of them's touring with a band across the country now.
Wow.
And the other, I was the assistant. The other band director, he saw more of the problem than the what could happen. So that was the difference there. All right.
Kids know if you care.
Oh, absolutely.
For sure.
They know, and it's always my most fun story I've told on here several times is when you enlighten the kids that have everything about the kids that don't have everything. Because kids, when you're a kid, you just think everybody's got the same thing I got. Then when you tell them, you realize their parents probably didn't fix their breakfast this morning. Their parents probably didn't get their clothes. And then you can just see the light bulb go off in their head. It's like, ooh, never thought of that. And it's like, that's when you know, oh, we're making connections here. All right, it's time to take a break. And now one of you's leaving. Miss Gurman is leaving.
Thanks for having me.
Well, you're more than welcome to come back.
I sure will.
And you ladies are staying around, right? Or not? You can.
You mean in the audience?
Well, you can stay up here if you want. We're going to talk to Krista next.
Oh, okay.
But then we play some games here in a little bit you might
Chris,
like.
I kept the seat warm for you.
So if you like to play games, definitely stick around. They're fun games. She's going to leave. I shouldn't have told her about the games. We'll be back in just a
Forget
minute.
the clown princes of basketball, the Harlem Globetrotters. There's a new all-star, family-friendly comedy polo team taking the sporting entertainment world by storm. The Equine Trots.
Bringing their highfalutin, high-kicking, mallet-swinging, horsey hijinks to an equestrian center near you.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett. Made up stories just like these.
As well as real news about what's coming to the Murphy.
Ohio's hometown theater in downtown Wilmington.
On the Murphy Report. News the way it's meant to be delivered.
In less than 30 minutes, or it's free.
The Murphy Report. Find us on the Murphy Theater website and our YouTube channel with a brand new report every Monday morning.
Amanda, yeah, my buddy Sam was recently tossed from his own horsey all the way across the arena, landed in a soft bale of hay right next to another horse that was already asleep.
Oh my, that sounds dangerous. What's his condition?
Stable.
The Murphy Report.
Remember, if it's news to you,
It's news to us.
You'll have a great time.
Yeah, well, and Cheryl. See if you saw Cheryl in here. See ya. All right, looks like we're back. Are we back? I think we're back.
We are back.
Did we ever go away?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
The mics were on all the time.
Were the mics on all the time?
The mics were not on all the time.
Okay. No, that's what Jerry said. I didn't
I was
say.
just, Jerry doesn't know. Jerry just makes things up.
I was just stirring.
I know you do. That's all right. That's all right. All right. So,
All right. Thank you, man.
we're getting ready to have another guest come in, but it's Old Home Week. She's over there talking and catching up, so we'll get her on here in a second. That is Krista Tolliver. So, come on, you can be the cream of our Oreo cookie. Get over here.
Don't give me too hard of a time, Charlie.
Oh, we won't give you a hard
It's
time.
too early for me.
I'll give you a hard time. For those of you who don't know, it's Krista Tolliver, and she is a beautician for many, many years here in Wilmington. And your shop is called what?
Locks Hair Studio. I'm just up the street here on Main Street.
Did you say Glock?
Locks?
Oh, Locks.
L-O-X-X.
I thought maybe it was a gun shop too.
No.
Glocks.
Where's that?
Right up the street. Locks.
In between the Wilmington Barber Shop and Scotty's Barber Shop.
So just on the other side of the street,
Yeah.
down the street. And so that's not why you're here today, but let's tell everybody a little bit about that. What's your hours? Are you by appointment only? Do you have set hours? You take walk-ins? Are you by yourself, or is there more people in there?
We are by appointment only. I have Karen Krogan with me. Her husband owns Krogan's Auto Repair. She's been with me for 5 years, I believe. I started out in the old New Pauline's building with a couple of partners, and then after the government COVID shutdown thing, downsized. I've got I think my shop is 310 square feet.
Okay.
It's a little tiny spot, but we love it, and we work opposite days.
So it's got one chair or two chairs?
We have 2 chairs.
Okay.
Yes. So there are days when
She said one works one day, one works the
there
other.
are days when I go in and Karen's there. It gets a little bit tight with the tiny space that we have.
Especially if you got big
um,
guys in there.
Yeah, we're by appointment only. I think Karen's been doing hair for 35 or 36 years. I'm on my 27th year. So that tells you how long Charlie's known me.
Yeah, because I knew you back when you were out there where the old Rusty Nail was, or near the Rusty Nail.
At Impressions Created.
And
That's
it's
where
still
I
there, isn't
started.
it? Is it still
At
there?
17. Yeah.
Is it still there? Okay.
Yeah, Zoe Kern owns that, and she's doing well.
Impressions Created, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I still have hair to this day. See that?
Yeah.
No comment. That's it. Yeah, he's got hair.
Lasted the Rusty Nail.
Yeah, that's true. So, what's your hours down there? What are you by appointment only, right?
Yes, we are by appointment only. We kind of we take referrals. We don't do walk-ins. Like I said, we've been in the business for a while, so we have a pretty solid clientele, so we don't really promote a whole lot.
Don't need to advertise. You already got it.
Right,
A lot of hairstylists are like that, because I've talked to several who try to get on here, and we don't need to advertise. We're good.
Yeah, we do pretty well.
Seriously, I mean, that's a good position to be in.
Mm-hmm.
So now, but you're not here for that today. But you're always taking new clients. Hey, Buttons. Is your nickname Button?
Yes.
Do you cut Michelle Tebow's hair?
That name sounds familiar.
Well, right
but
there's her picture.
I don't think so.
Buttons. What's Buttons all about?
Oh, I know Michelle. That she's from Blanchester. I'm from Blanchester.
Okay. Now, I DJ'd a wedding for you one time, didn't I?
Yeah.
That's been a few years ago.
So going back to the Buttons thing, my dad, when I was a baby, started calling me Button.
Buttons.
And all through high school, my entire life, anybody that knows me personally knows me as Button. There's some people that don't even know my real name. So I'm Krista Tolliver.
So how did you get the nickname Buttons?
My dad.
Oh,
Yeah,
dad,
he
okay.
nicknames everyone.
I thought there might be another underlying
No,
story. That's all.
That's it.
I noticed my daughter's watching, and I survived.
What?
Huh?
He had his granddaughter
Brandy's watching. I had the girls all day yesterday till 9 o'clock last night. But I survived.
How many did you have?
2.
2.
So you're exhausted this morning.
Oh, no, I'm all right.
So Michelle Tebow, good to see you on here this morning. But now you're here for something else. You're here for a Republican women event. Is that right?
Yes, I joined the Clinton County Republican Women's Club about 3 years ago, and
He needs a haircut.
I was invited by.
You know Dr. Schuessler? Dr. Jeffrey Schuessler?
No.
You need to get with her.
That's AI generated.
Yeah, that's not his real head.
So I prayed about it because I have a lot going on. I'm owning my own business. My husband owns his own business. He's also the high school wrestling coach. So we have a busy life.
And you have a daughter?
And yes, our youngest is getting ready to graduate Wilmington College. Our oldest, she's got a 7-month-old baby, and then
So your grandma.
Yes.
Wow.
And I love it.
You're too young to be a
And
grandma.
then our granddaughter just turned 12 months in October. So she's about 1.5 years. So I'm loving this point in my life. So I wanted to say, too, that I appreciate the ladies that were here because life is very important to me.
Right. Yeah, I didn't want to get in any big debate on that. Yeah.
So, but anyhow, I joined the Republican Women's Club, just kind of prayed about it and said if I fit in somewhere, I fit in. At that point in time,
So you're president now?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Just kidding.
Diane Ronimus can keep that job. I don't want that. So I prayed about it and I said, where I fit in, I fit in. And at that point in time, the municipal judge position was on the ballot.
Yes.
And Judy Gano was over the scholarship. She was running, so she had to step down for conflict of interest. So I'm very passionate about education. I subbed out at Laurel Oaks for a while. I'm very passionate about homeschooling and trade schools. Trade schooling. I mean, my trade school has supported me throughout my life.
You went to Laurel Oaks?
Yes.
Okay.
And so when the scholarship opportunity came up to be the chairwoman, I said, yeah, I'll take that and we'll see how it goes. So this is my 3rd year, and this is the Lois M. Allen Scholarship. The stipulations for the scholarship is that the student, I like this scholarship because it's unique.
Okay.
For one. It's not only open to high school graduates graduating from a public school, but it's also for homeschool students, Laurel Oaks students, any other e-learning institution. And what's really cool too is last year we opened up the scholarship to those going into active military. So we gave one scholarship out to Danny Riley from Wilmington High School. She is in the Air Force. I think that's correct. Yes, in the Air Force. She has a military background in her family, But people don't realize, my son's a Marine, people don't realize that these kids going into the military don't have a whole lot of financial opportunities available to them. So that's what I love about this. That's why I'm kind of passionate about it. Stipulations, the student must be a Clinton County resident, 18 and registered to vote, have one or more parents registered as a Republican, 18 and registered to vote, or have one or more parents registered Republican and voted in the last primary and general elections. And accepted into a college, trade, vocational, or military school. So
there you go. We got Clinton County Emergency Management. Semper Fi. So how much is the scholarship?
Last year, we gave out 5 $1,000 scholarships.
Cool. Okay.
This year, we have committed to 2 $1,000 scholarships, and this is a check that we distribute. It's not
one-time deal.
One-time deal, $1,000, and we give the student a check. They can use it for transportation, for books, for whatever they responsibly need to use it for. So that's another thing that makes it unique.
They can use it just buy books, which is
right.
A lot of them. You can't do that. So when are the how does somebody get an application, and when are they due and all that?
Our applications are available online at ClintonCountyGOPwomen.com, and or you can email me personally at all lowercase Krista Tolliver with 2 L's at hotmail.com. I've advertised this on several of the Facebook websites as well. My personal cell phone number, 937-218-4976. They can reach out to me via text.
GOPwomen.com?
Yes.
Clinton County GOPwomen.com.
You say .com or .org?
.com.
.com.
And the scholarship application is due by the 3rd Friday in April, and I believe that's the 25th, I think, this year.
Yes. No, 18th.
The 3rd Friday?
3rd Friday is the 18th.
Is the 18th, and then we will notify the scholarship recipient by June 1st.
I'm trying to type all this in for you. And they're due by April 18th, right?
Mm-hmm.
Due by April 18th.
Last year we had 14 applicants. The mayor's wife, Brenda Haley, was a huge blessing. She actually, her and I went out to the schools, talked to the counselors. She made a lot of phone calls for me. And we had 14 applicants, 9 which actually qualified, and we did 3 interviews with students, which was really neat. It was neat to like put a face to these kids. And then we gave out 2 scholarships, and then midway through the year we decided we had more money to give out. So we brought 3 more, or we gave out 3 scholarships, I'm sorry. We gave out 3 scholarships, and then midway through the year we gave out 2 more. So Taylor Baker from Blanchester and Tess Pringnez from Clint Massey came in December at our Christmas party and got a $1,000 scholarship. So
sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Well, listen, we're going to take a quick break, and then you have still something else to talk about there, right? Chili cook-off?
Oh, yeah, the chili cook-off.
Okay. So we'll come back. We're going to talk a little bit more Republican stuff, but since you're here at this time, you get to play the games today. So there we go. Plus, my wife's in the audience, so she can play the game. Maybe we'll have the women against the men. That might be good. That might be good. That means you got to play, though. Here we go. We'll be back in just
Are
a minute.
animals using your house as their new home? Spring is around the corner, and so is birthing season for wildlife. Give us a call today if you are hearing noises in your attic or under your house. Here at Diamondback Wildlife Extraction, we can take care of your wildlife removal needs and repairs. Nuisance wildlife can be very destructive to your house, such as chewing on or through electrical wiring and much more. Call us today to book an appointment for inspection at 937-302-6372. We strike back.
City officials forcing a local beloved mascot to step down.
Why poor timing and inappropriate behavior doomed a pantless Wilson the Weasel following his drunken performance at the late Judge Garrett's funeral.
There was nothing routine about this routine.
A story we are dedicated to getting to the bottom of.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett. These made-up stories and the latest real news from the Murphy Theater are what you've come to expect from us
on the Murphy Report, with a new report posted every Monday morning on our Murphy Theater website and our Murphy Theater YouTube channel.
Full minute-to-minute coverage all 21 hours a day.
With veteran news anchors Vanessa Del Rey and Breck Stone.
Amanda, I have to say Vanessa and Breck are just about the two finest anchors in the business.
For once, you're absolutely right, Steve.
I think the Titanic could have learned a thing or two from these two giants in their field.
What am I missing here?
Anchors.
The Murphy Report.
Remember, if it's news to you,
it's news to us.
There's Shaky Jake. He's single and ready to mingle, ladies, although he does have a date coming up. Mm-hmm. All right. Let's see this here. What we got here?
Nope.
Maybe. We got a chili cook-off. What else do you want to tell us about this?
So the chili cook-off, typically in a primary, in a general election, presidential election, we have a lot of participation. This year it'll be a little bit smaller. There's not much on the ballot this year, but it's April 14th from 6 to 7:30 p.m. My husband's really battling to win a chili cook-off sometime.
So he's going to enter, huh?
He's been in about 5 and he hasn't got first place yet. So he's really yes, he is a city council member and he'll be there. I think Jamie Knowles will be there.
It's on Monday night.
It's a Monday night. That's our usual club meeting.
Oh, okay.
We meet on the second Monday of every month. I'm trying to think about who else is going to be.
Brian Sweetman, you should enter this. I think he's a Republican now. He used to be a Democrat. Brian Sweetman, you should enter this.
So far we have 6 contestants.
Brian Sweetman won a chili cook-off out at the Elks one year.
Really?
Yeah. Taz, how you doing, Taz?
We had some success in chili cook-off.
It's been a wonderful
makes good chili.
Fundraiser for the scholarship. Brenda Cook, our county commissioner, she's the one that started the...
Brenda who?
Brenda Cook.
That was Brenda Cook, it was here. Brenda Woods.
Brenda Woods. Sorry.
Brenda Woods, there you go.
Sorry.
You've been
too early for me. No.
You've been drinking this morning.
So, yeah. Anyway.
She won last year?
Brenda Woods. She started the chili cook-off.
Okay.
And it's been a wonderful fundraiser for us.
Who's going to be your judges? Oh, people have to pay $5.
Yes. $5 a vote. But hey, for $5, you can come and get quite a bit of chili.
You eliminate those deadbeats like Charlie that just want to get free chili.
My chili beat Brian Tolliver Jr.'s chili at the Eagle Riders cook-off.
Oh, boy.
I might have to enter Michelle Tebow. Well, I think you should. Let me know, Michelle, if you do enter.
It's funny talking about chili. I asked one of my granddaughters yesterday if she wanted some chili, and she says, "It got beans in it?" I said, "Yeah," and she said, "Nope."
You gotta have beans and chili.
That's my son. He hates beans.
Yeah. Well, now,
Texas chili doesn't have beans.
that's what I was going to say.
Texas-
Some people say
What's
if
it
it's
got
got
in
beans,
it?
it's not chili.
Corn?
Yeah, Texas
Some of it, but it's just basically a lot of meat.
I
Does
like a
your
lot of
husband's
meat.
Chili have beans?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So how much is it to enter?
$20.
$20,
$20.
and that goes towards the scholarship.
But then you get to eat all the chili you want.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, not all the chili you want. You get a sampling, but if there's leftovers, you can go back for more.
so you just told me for $5 I could eat all the chili I wanted.
No, she didn't say that, Charlie.
Didn't you say that for $5 I could eat all the chili I
For
wanted?
$5, you get a sample of every chili.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
You just have to at least vote.
My stomach just kind of went.
Yeah.
Last year we had a very good crowd. I forget. I think we raised,
My stomach just went.
I want to say, about $4,000 last
Really?
year. But we had a big.
Had a big hoop haul.
Now, do they warn you on how hot this chili is before you start?
Is there a meter?
Yes.
Okay.
One of the rules is that you must be willing to taste your chili. So that meaning if it's too hot, you gotta eat it too. So
Wow.
you know.
Well, say because you get started out with a real hot chili, and it kind of messes you up down
Yeah,
the line
it
when you do
would.
the others. Yeah.
You gotta have a lot of water so you can in between chilies.
And we do provide desserts. I think Generations Pizza's providing cookies this year.
Oh, there you go.
And crackers, cheese.
So all the cookies you can eat. All the cookies you can eat. You see,
Charlie, no.
So you get cookies and chili.
Do you have anybody that's sponsored with antacids for that real hot chili?
You know, that's a good idea. I never thought of that. But
it's not Texas warm. That's blazing for most northerners.
Yeah.
That's right.
No, I love chili, but I'll tell you what, I've gotten a hold of some that woo.
Oh, I know.
It's like
that's like hot wings.
The fire alarm.
take that first spoonful and think I shouldn't have done this.
I don't. Well, yeah, because it's hot going out as it is going in. Sometimes that's what's bad.
You want to eat ice cream
Especially
right after you
hot
have hot
wings.
chili.
I love hot stuff. My husband is not a
My wife
a
likes hot stuff
spicy
too. That's why she married me.
person.
So his chili would be my kind
If
of chili.
if I was rating rating it on Scotia's how they rate peppers,
Right.
I would probably rate a 10 out of 5, and my husband would be like burning up. So
Oh, so he don't like hot chili.
not so much.
Yeah,
No.
I'll say that'd be his would be my kind of chili.
Yeah, that's
He's a 3.
that. I kind of like that idea.
I can eat jalapenos out of the jar and just.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that is good.
I'm gonna pay for it.
Rachel's
someday,
like
I'm
that
sure.
too. She's
Yeah.
she's won that hot wing thing at Quaker State and Lube twice.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah. It's funny though, because she's eating, oh yeah, it's no problem. She's sweating. They go, yeah, it's no problem. Oh my God, it's funny. Well, look, we got about 5 minutes, and about 9:15 we'll play our games today because I want to get that going. But we got to do a few things before then. First of all, Rick, you can't leave. You got to listen to the story.
I'll have to be back, Charlie.
That's the reason for the story.
Little boy's room. For me?
Yeah.
Are you taking my name in vain, Charlie?
No. I'll wait till Rick comes back because that kind of correlates with the story. But anyhow, let's do today's birthdays.
There you go.
The local birthdays, and we'll do today in history. And then maybe Rick will be back. Ashley Earhart Kingery is 40 today. Karen Wade is 65. Tiffany Ray is birthday today. Amy Morgan Crow. William Albert is 42. Did somebody let him out of the can yet? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, you just call and ask.
Beth Justice.
Do you have Prince Albert in a can?
Yeah, Beth Justice. Yeah.
Apparently, he's got smother in there.
That's right. Beth Justice, her birthday day. Wendy Ellis. Sarah Hill Kelly. Nathan France is his birthday. Joey Jones. and Nylia Trimmer. Plus, we have a word of the day. The word of the day is lampoon. We tend to lampoon a lot of different people and stuff on here. We make fun of, we mock them, we satire with them. So, Jerry, what do you got for today in history?
Well, I got to apologize because this morning I was so rushed. I pulled one.
You pulled the wrong one.
Wait a minute. I pulled one out, and I think I pulled the wrong one out.
You pulled the wrong one.
Wait a minute. I got one more shot at it here.
Let's see. March 26th.
Yeah.
In case you're not sure what day it is.
I'm sure what day it is.
March
Still in there.
26th, today in history.
I left the other one in. I pulled one out. It must have been the.
When are you ready for the game, Charlie?
Well,
Rick's back if you want to tell your
fine.
story.
No, you got to do that. Then I'll tell the story still before we get a break.
Okay. In 1804, on this day, March 26th, the Louisiana Purchase was divided into the District of Louisiana and the Territory of New Orleans. The Territory of Orleans, not New Orleans.
Orleans.
Yeah. Also in that same year, though, the U.S. Congress ordered the removal of Indians east of the Mississippi.
Yeah. What they call that? McLean got in trouble one time. They used that as a banner to run through.
Was that the
Trail of Tears. The Trail of Tears, yeah.
In 1885, Eastman Kodak produced the first commercial motion picture film in Rochester, New York. 1910, U.S. Congress passed an amendment to the 1907 Immigration Act that barred criminals, paupers, anarchists, and carriers of disease from settling in the U.S.
Oh, really?
Yeah. In 1937, spinach growers in Crystal City, Texas, erected a statue. Guess who it was of?
Popeye.
You got it.
Yeah, gotta be Popeye.
Yeah. In 1942, Germans began sending Jews to Auschwitz.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, that's not a good thing.
Not a good thing.
I usually skip over the bad ones, but that one kind of...
Yeah, that's history.
It's history.
You can't leave out history.
In 1951, that was a good year.
This year you were born.
That's right. The U.S. Air Force flag was adopted. The flag included...
Krista's going, man, he's old. That guy.
Yeah. Yeah, I admit it. I'm old. I mean, did it surprise you? Damn.
Well, I think that the older you get, the
more you look like it.
The older old is, I guess. You know, I'll be 46 this year.
Oh, just a pop.
I got you beat by a few years.
My wife's got everybody beat in here, though.
My parents were born in 55, so.
She's 43.
Where were we at? Oh,
Auschwitz.
No,
we were talking about your old age.
The U.S. Air Force flag was approved. The flag included the coat of arms, 13 white stars, and the Air Force seal on a blue background. In 1971, Cannon premiered on CBS TV as a movie.
Cannon.
I
remember Cannon. William Conrad.
And you already graduated from high school?
How do I remember that name?
And later that year, they turned it into a series.
Cannon.
In 1982, groundbreaking ceremonies were held in Washington, D.C. for the Vietnam Veterans Memorial.
I've been there several times, and every time I go, that's probably the most solemn place of all the memorials. There's always people there crying. There's always people there leaving their flowers. There's always people doing the, what do they call that? Marking, tracing, it's just, I've been there before with a daughter that her dad had died there, and it's like, it's tough. Yeah, tough.
In 1999, in Michigan, Dr. Jack Kevorkian was convicted of second-degree murder for giving a terminally ill man a lethal injection and putting it all on videotape on September 17th of 1998. And you knew why he put it on videotape?
No.
It was to be run on 60 Minutes.
Oh.
Yeah.
So he got some fame for his prison.
Yeah. In 2000, in Russia, acting President Vladimir Putin was elected president outright.
2000. Think about it. That
Yeah.
guy's been in power for 25 years.
He won a sufficient number of votes to avoid a runoff election.
Yeah, because he threatened to kill anybody else who didn't vote for him.
In 2007, the design for the Forever stamp was unveiled to the U.S. Postal Service. And I think that's it.
All right. Well, listen, we're going. I gotta wait for my story. We're going to take a break. I'm going to leave you guys in bated breath, waiting in anticipation for my funny story. We'll be back in just a minute.
It's an effort to warn wild weather worrywarts, a new initiative coming before Congress to force thunder to roll before lightning strikes.
A shocking proposition that is sure to spark some debate, with a 70% chance of failure sweeping in overnight from the Dakotas.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
Stories we make up just for you, and the latest on what's coming to the Murphy Theater, Ohio's hometown theater, every Monday morning on The Murphy Report.
Find us on the Murphy Theater website and on our own YouTube's channel.
You know, Steve, I was once struck by lightning.
Oh, really? Any after effects?
Yeah, every time I sneeze, my garage door opens.
I had something similar happen to me. Every time I bend over to tie my shoes, I rip my pants.
Oh, from a lightning strike?
Yes.
The Murphy Report.
Remember, if it's news to you,
It's news to us.
What the heck?
The screen's off.
We are
There
back.
we
We are back. We are back.
We back.
All right. So I'll go ahead and tell you my story.
All right, let's hear it.
Let's get personal. Personal. Let's get personal. Hey, you have any single sons or daughters?
No.
You're out.
Well, this isn't a dating show.
No, but they do have to be single to be on the show, right?
19 and
You don't want married people that are cheating.
No,
Okay.
no.
All right. Let's get personal with Dr. What was I called him? Sheffrey. Yeah. Sheffrey Schuessler and Sarah Fife. I'll give you his phone number so you call him. Say, hey, you want your haircut? Get down here, big boy. It's worse for you to meet him. He's nuts. He is. Beautiful Sarah Fife.
Another one of my girls.
Yeah, Sarah, that's Jerry's, one of his daughters. Yeah, we're looking for single men, single women, under 19, to be on the panel. For discussion about how screwed up you all are in dating nowadays. So, there you go.
Sunday's 5.
Yeah, Sunday's 5 to 8. All you women out there, I can save him. I can save him. I can turn that boy around.
I can't. Well, let me tell you, Charlie, I work down at Everyday Chic Boutique 2 days a week.
Yeah.
And the girls are all in their 20s, and it's just
Send them
hilarious.
down.
It's hilarious to listen to their dating stories.
Oh, I bet
they go on vacations and they meet guys and
Tell them we want them to come down to promote their store. I've been
Lord,
down there
I'm glad
once.
I'm out of that realm. I met my husband, secured him. I'm good.
Yeah.
We need them to come down. That would be fun. All right.
I saw a thing the other day that I thought was so funny. That's the last one, and all it said was,
Jerry, we might be able to drag this out till.
"Ladies, unless he's in diapers, you're not going to change him."
Right.
I loved it.
That's pretty good, Jerry.
Don't worry, he'll be back in diapers between 70 and 80.
Who are you talking about?
Thanks, Rachel.
I missed that. Who are you talking about?
I think she was talking about you.
You talking about me?
In general, I said men will be back in diapers
No.
between 70 and 80.
No. If I get to
All right, Charlie. What's your story, Charlie?
Well, I got a reply to Tilly here.
Oh, here we go.
Rebecca Durenfler, stranger our president is buddy with that man, huh? He's not buddy with it. He's just trying to stay on good terms with him. Well, I'm going to just be honest. I don't know if I trust any foreign leader anymore. Any of them.
Especially the French.
Yeah, there's a lot of wacky things going on in this world, and I kind of like Jake Blues. Know what Elwood Blues says in one of the songs. We need to get rid of that archaic Monroe doctrine and just take care of ourselves. And that come from Jake Blues back during the Blues Brothers movie years ago, because no one else is looking out for us. So, all right. Here's my funny story I've been dying to tell you since Catholic women left. Here we go. I'm watching Facebook last night, just scrolling through like we all do.
This is a recent story.
No.
Oh.
Well, it's both. Anyhow, they're showing this game between the Milwaukee Brewers and I think it might have been St. Louis Cardinals. It doesn't make any difference. Well, anyhow, the second baseman for the Brewers calls timeout. And he runs over to the bench and he says, and you can hear it, boss, manager, you got to take me out. He says, why? You're not doing bad. What's wrong? He says, man, I got to go poop. He said that. The guy says, okay, well, go ahead. Hey, Smith, you get in there. And then the manager goes over to the umpire and says, yeah, the man said he has to go poop. So here's what's funny about this, though. When I was playing Little League Baseball, like 12 years old, I'm playing first base. I hear a right fielder behind me. Time out! He takes off running. The restroom is right across from where he's at in right field. We're waiting on him. Waiting on him.
Yeah.
Like 2 or 3 minutes we're waiting on him. Because guess what he had to do? He had to go poop.
Yeah.
So I put his name, what do they do when you add their names to the top? So make sure they could see it. I tagged him in this video. Tracy Valentine, you remember this? And he goes, damn, Hargrave, you got a memory.
Yeah, you do.
I can still picture it. It's one of those memories cemented in my head.
It's funny when you're coaching those little guys, and you never know what's going to happen.
We're like 12. I think we're like 11, 12 years old.
I'm talking when you coach the little guys.
Yeah.
You never know what.
Squirrel.
Yeah. Our son played baseball all through up till high school, and my husband used to get so irritated with him. He'd be out there digging in the dirt, and dancing out on the outfield. And then those.
I coach high school softball with girls doing the same
Coach
crap.
pitch, once they start coach pitch, that's a long game.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, through the novels.
I miss those days. I don't miss the running, but I do miss those days.
2 to 3 minute poop break. Some take a book in with them. Well, anymore it's like, that's where you used to go read Facebook at, was in the restroom. I'm guilty. I do that.
What's that called? Sudoku or whatever it is?
Sudoku. I don't do Sudoku.
Oh, I do.
I do the word games. Speaking of games,
you got to read the AARP magazine.
Speaking of games,
so much that
If I can just finish up this 5 minutes, Charlie.
well, we can go ahead and do the birthday game.
All right, do the birthday.
All right, here we go. Birthday game. You guys, we just all work together here trying to guess how old these celebrities are. It's their birthday today. The first one, your favorite and my favorite, Nancy Pelosi. How old is Nancy Pelosi today?
89.
89 is too high.
Too old to still be in office.
That's true.
84.
84 is just a little low.
I'd say 86.
Bracketed. 84, 86. 85. There we
Just
go.
anytime he says just
a little,
go
it's the
either
next
which way it is.
Okay.
Go a little high, go 80.
Diana Ross.
Okay, let's see. Diana Ross.
Which I'm surprised. I was thinking she would pass, but she hasn't.
I thought she passed it.
That's what I thought too, but according to my sources, she hadn't.
Your sources.
Yeah.
Diana Ross. Ooh.
I'm going to go with 83.
83 is high.
Oh, really?
79.
Bracketed, 79,
81.
83. 81, that's right, 81. Loving an elevator. As the dog's barking out there.
Yeah, that's what the dog thought of that song.
Steven Tyler. How old is Steven Tyler? Walk his way.
77?
70, ding, 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 right? Oh yeah, we have an Aerosmith fan.
I love music, so.
All right, Vicki Lawrence. Used to be on the Carol Burnett show.
Yeah. Redhead.
Yup.
62.
Nancy Pelosi, somebody put 148. 62 for Vicki Lawrence? That is low.
Really?
86.
86 is high. Bracketed between 62 and 86. 77 is just a little high.
76?
76, there you go. She's learned how to play the game.
There you go.
Quick learner. Martin Tall. No, I mean Martin Short. Martin Short.
He was short.
He is short, yeah. Steve Martin's buddy. Martin Short.
72?
A little higher.
75.
75. We have a winner. Ding, 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 ding. All right. She thinks my tractor's sexy. Kenny Chesney. How old's Kenny Chesney? Brian Tolliver Jr. Michelle Tebow. It was rigged. Oh, about the chili.
You got a fight going on here.
Kenny Chesney.
Oh, 63.
What'd you say? 52 is low, 63 is high.
Okay.
So bracketed between 52 and 63.
58?
That's just a little high.
She's got a box of tissues for her.
Rick's not paying attention.
No, Rick's not paying attention. Vicky Kendall got it, 57.
Back and forth here about the chili.
That's the thing, you can get sidetracked.
I'm way out.
57 for Kenny Chesney. All right. Keira Knightley, actress, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Hot.
46 is high.
41.
41 is just a little high.
39.
40.
40, yeah, 40.
I didn't want her to be 40.
Come on, Rick.
Ronnie McDowell, country singer.
Ooh.
Oh.
I saw a picture of him, man. He looks like he's been
He's
dead.
old.
He looks like he's been dead a couple of years. I mean,
He's still alive, I think.
yeah, he is.
86.
86 is too high.
84?
84 is too high.
80.
80 is too high.
Wow.
Really?
Wow.
78.
It's too high.
Daggone.
You're getting closer.
He looked bad.
You're in the ballpark.
He said 74?
78.
And 75.
75 is correct. 75. Last one, Lisa Gibbons.
Oh, yeah, she was a talk show host in the scene.
Yeah.
77.
Too high.
60.
Strawberry blonde, maybe?
61.
61 too low. 71, 77 to 61 bracketed.
63?
You'll find this hard to
60.
I used to have a crush on her.
She was pretty, yeah. 63 older.
Older than 63?
Older than 65.
67.
Just a little higher.
There you
68.
go.
There we go. In memory, got some pretty famous people here in memory today. Robert Frost. The Road Not Taken. Tennessee Williams.
Must have been Leonard Nimoy.
Leonard Nimoy. Spock. That's who our final thought comes from today, is Spock. James Caan. He was born on this day.
Long and prosper, is it?
It could be live long and prosper, but no. That's not. I have a final thought that I have memorized. I didn't even have to look it up. Sandra Day O'Connor also. All right. We'll take a break. Then when we come back, we're going to play Chain Connection. Girls against the guys. So no evil emperor today.
Donuts. Getting a makeover and a name change.
It's every baker's nightmare. Buckling to the snowflake social media pressure, America's tasty glazed treats will now be known as doughy, emotionally compromised yeast rings.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
Why wait for real news when you can get all the made-up news you need?
Along with the facts about Ohio's hometown theater, the Murphy.
On the Murphy Report. Find us on the Murphy Theater website and our own YouTube channel with a brand new report every Monday morning.
I have tried so hard to cut back on my daily doughy, emotionally compromised yeast rings intake.
Really, Steve? No one has noticed. And I mean no one.
The Murphy Report. Remember, if it's news to you,
It's news to us.
Indulge in a variety of mouth-watering dishes, from juicy burgers and fresh salads to stacked sandwiches, delicious pizzas, warm soups, crispy fries, and finger-licking wings. Every bite is crafted with care using hand-grinded and breaded ingredients made right here in-house. Whether you're dining solo or with family or hanging out with friends, we have something to satisfy every craving. That's the Rusty Keg in Washington Courthouse, the best fries in town.
Oh boy.
So you get your choice, Krista. You can either pick to go first, or you can pick your column A or column B.
I don't know what that means.
Well, it's just two different columns.
The list.
Okay, the list.
Rick always says don't pick column B.
I'll say column A then.
All right, so that means the men are going first.
Opposing team today. So I may have
Yeah.
misled you.
Yeah, he is on the opposing team.
And if you're ever on here with Bill Lehrman, unless he's
He
your partner,
cheats.
don't listen to him.
Yeah, Bill Lehrman, he kept giving answers for the other team, but they were all wrong. So that's one way to play this game too. Okay, here we go. Column B, B for boys. There we go. Here we go. Your first word is sun, and your second word starts with T.
What
Sun tea?
about tan?
I've
You
got a
don't-
lot
you
of
don't
answers.
say that.
What about tan, Rick?
Well, it could be suntan. That's a good one too, Jerry. Let's go with
Suntan.
that.
Sun tanning is what it is, yes. So that's close enough, I'll give that to you. Tanning B.
Tanning bed.
Tanning bed. Chris is like, dang it, I should have taken this one. Bed H.
Bedhead.
Bed age.
I'm bedhead, Rick. What do you got?
I don't know. I guess we go with the bedhead.
Is that what you want?
It's probably wrong, but yeah.
Bedhead's right.
It is.
Oh, jeez.
Sometimes the stupid answer's the right one.
You girls may or may not get a shot. Here we go. Head S.
Head start.
Head start?
Yeah, I think that's good.
All right, here we go.
Give the ladies a
Girls have a chance
The
here.
opening has opened.
Rubber D.
Oh, come on.
Rubber ducky?
You guys can discuss, yeah.
Rubber ducky? Yeah.
Rubber duck. That's what it is. That's what it is. Duck. Duck F. This is appropriate for girls to get. Duck F.
Okay.
Oh, duck face.
Duck face?
Is that what you want to go with?
Yeah.
Duck face is correct. Face L. Jerry knows it
You
already.
know what that is.
Oh, facelift.
There you go.
Want
I'm
that?
not with it.
You want facelift?
Sounds good to me.
All right, you guys together. Facelift. That's right.
Oh, they're trying to come back. Jerry.
Yeah.
Lift. You guys are tied right now. Left O.
Like a rocket.
Lift off?
That's a good one. Yeah.
All right, lift off. That's right. Off T.
Off time?
All right. Your guys' last one, you had sun tanning, tanning bed, bed head, head SH.
Headshots.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Headshot is right. Headshot. So you guys are getting better at this.
We got a good morning from Robo Pizza.
Oh, good. Hey,
All right.
let us know when you want to come back on. I need some. I need some more garlic pizza. Oh my God, that's good.
I keep trying to
They're
figure
going
out
to be
where they're
open
at.
this weekend.
I saw them going.
They're back here. They're back here in a subdivision across from the cemetery. Just go out the cemetery, turn left, drive around back here, and you'll find it.
Yeah.
Put your address on
I
there,
must just
Robo.
keep missing them.
Okay, well, they haven't been open because of winter.
I saw them
Do a
going with the.
breakfast pizza.
Well, we tried to get them to do a Wake Up Wilmington pizza. Yeah.
I saw them going with the truck the other day, and I was about ready to follow them and find out where they were going to set up at.
We're at. You did headshot, so here
Yeah.
we are. Shot G.
How about shot glass?
Yeah.
So what you want?
Yeah.
Shot glass. Okay, for the win. For the win. Glass B.
Glass B?
Yes, Norman Street. There you go, Jerry.
Glass
okay.
B.
Just go out to the graveyard, turn left. You'll find it eventually.
What do you think, Jerry?
Glass B.
B.
Glass bottom.
That could be.
So what you want?
Go with that.
Let's go with glass bottom.
All right.
Well, glass bottom, Rick.
No?
You guys, you had rubber duck face, facelift, lift off. Now it was off T. Now it's off TR.
Oh.
Off the rails?
No, it's not, it's one word.
Okay.
Off what?
Off track.
Off track. You want
Is
that?
it betting? Off track betting.
Oh, betting. I thought you said betting.
Yeah, I did too.
Okay, off track. Yes, off track is right. For the win. And we have one of these in the house right now.
Oh, here we go.
Track S.
Track star?
You want to go with that? Track star?
Yeah. That's
Track
it.
star!
That's
We have a winner!
it. Yeah, good job. Good job.
You're the only one that ran track, I think, in here. Did you run track? Track star.
So the glass B, was it glass bottom?
Wait.
Oh, now we gotta finish.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, now you can.
Yeah, you're for track star. So glass B O.
Glass bottle?
Glass bottle. That's
Oh,
right.
okay.
You guys said glass bottom. It was so close. So close, but yet so far.
Yeah.
All right.
Take us out to breakfast.
Good job.
We're going to lunch today. In 3 years, you can go eat lunch with us.
Oh, you got 3 years.
Yeah, because we're going out to the old people's place. We're going up to the Aging Up Center.
We're gonna keep them too.
$5 today. You get pulled pork, macaroni and cheese, baked beans, and something else.
That's a wonderful,
Huh?
place out there and a lot of wonderful people.
Yeah, it is,
For
isn't
sure.
it? You go out there and cut hair anytime or no?
I know a lot of the ladies that frequent out there, and then we kind of collaborate with the Republican Women's too.
Right.
We actually just went on. I didn't get to go. We went to the State House.
Yep.
With the senior.
Can I give you guys my list?
Yeah, Michelle's got a list.
What kind of list do you have,
Can
Michelle?
I get you to give me a list of the ones you know that's not married?
Is it the poop list? Hopefully we're not on your poop list.
They're not.
Well, why don't you get your, go ahead, give us your
20s.
list, Michelle.
Yeah.
Really?
Go ahead, give us your list.
Oh, that's Rick's category. That's
Can-
Rick's age
What's
grades.
that?
20s.
Oh, yeah, it's. You want to tell her?
Let's move on.
You want to tell her?
Moving right along.
Let's put it this way.
She's 31.
You're-
That's the last
You're
wife.
you're too old to be his ex-wife.
Okay.
31. Well, let's get the list. We're waiting for the list
Yeah, what's
here.
the list?
We're waiting with bated breath. Brian Sweetman, if you're still on, you need to be in this.
Okay, here it is. The top 6 things people
Right there.
have given up for Lent.
Chili cook-off, April 14th. Oh, so we got to play her game now.
Oh, the top 6 things people give up for
top
Lent.
meat,
Sugar.
Booze.
electronics, meat, sugar, booze. Well, we just said 4 of them. Meat, electronics, sugar,
She
booze.
has not confirmed any of this.
Being nice, Kevin Martin.
Being nice.
Did we get any
We
of
gave it
them?
up a long time ago, Kevin.
Did we get any of them?
Well, there is a delay.
What else did we give up?
Did we?
Cigarettes or vaping or
Yeah, booze,
any
cigarettes,
vice, any vice,
Dessert.
gambling.
sex,
Well,
Dessert.
Catholics wouldn't give up
Sex,
gambling, would they?
drugs.
They wouldn't give up booze either. What else? Drugs, sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
Is sex on the list, Michelle? Now she goes away to leave.
Now, yeah, she's leaving us hanging.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da,
She lost the list.
Chocolate is number one.
Chocolate. I don't give up chocolate. No, baby.
Emergency management says he gave up kale.
You need to give up Diet Coke.
Michelle says soda is number 4.
There you go. We said that, didn't we?
No, we didn't.
Pop.
Good ones on this list.
Caffeine, alcohol, red meat, meat. A lot of people give up meat, right?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Social media. That's.
Yeah, Rachel said that. Rachel said that.
Why are we going out of order?
Because maybe that's just the ones we've given her so far.
We haven't given her any of those.
Yeah, social media.
Well, yeah.
Rachel did. Chocolate.
Say number 2 is probably meat.
Number 2, beef.
Yeah.
Where's the beef? We're waiting.
Way down 5 and 6.
And 2 also.
Come on, Michelle. Is sex on the list?
Cursing.
Cursing. Well, same thing.
Yeah, okay. Cursing. That's hard to do for some people.
It would be very difficult. Yeah.
Especially Jerry likes to say bud all the time.
Yeah, right.
Essential shopping.
It's not me.
I
That's
give up
Charlie's
non-essential shopping all the time.
Yeah.
My favorite store is the Dollar General. That's where we go to get our stuff.
We do.
That's the mecca of Sabina,
All
baby.
right. Number 4. Well, 1, 2. Number 3. Number 4. Well, that's all 5.
Is there 5 or 6? I thought there were 6.
Chocolate, non-essential shopping, and sex is not on the list.
But she has 6. There should be
Food
one more.
delivery service, Grubhub.
Really? I don't use it anyhow.
Boy, they're picking some pretty odd things to give up for Lynn.
Right?
Well, I like what our emergency management guy said, kale. I'm going to give up kale. Yeah, I give up kale and spinach, peas.
No, sex is not on the list. Sorry, Michelle.
I'm not a pea fan. You a pea fan?
Oh, yeah.
He likes peas.
Yeah.
I'm
I
not
like
a pea.
veggies.
No, I can eat them if they're like in a pot pie or something, but to eat a bowl of peas, no.
I asked.
Yeah. You like baby peas.
I asked one of my I have my granddaughters, and I asked one of them.
And I don't think
I said,
babies eat peas
"You guys want any
unless
veggies?"
they're ground up.
Are you kidding? That's what was the answer was. Are
What?
you kidding?
If you like peas?
I asked one of the girls yesterday if they wanted any veggies because I had a veggie tray. I don't know if they wanted any veggies. I said, "Are you kidding?"
Now, this diabetic woman that the lady that was on with Jake here today said to look up, I looked her up, and she says when you're sitting down at a meal, well, first of all, before you eat the meal, you should have a glass of water with just a tablespoon of vinegar mixed in the water. Nope, just vinegar. And it doesn't have to be any kind of special, because that gets your enzymes and hormones working the right way. But then, when you eat, you're supposed to eat the vegetables first.
Mm-hmm.
And then after you eat the vegetables, is macaroni and cheese a vegetable? No, it's not.
No.
It's a carb.
I'm joking. I know it's
Veggie
not.
pasta.
Pizza could be a vegetable.
Yeah, or fruit.
Yes.
Well, fruit's a fruit.
Pineapple.
And then at the end, after you get done eating, you're supposed to take a 10-minute walk. That'll help lower your sugar too.
Michelle gave up complaining about her ailments.
That's what you gave up? You should never. Giving up stuff. I mean, I get it. I mean, I've never done, I'm not Catholic, so I've never done the Lent.
Well, I gave up walking to work.
You know what? I did give up 1 year. I've done this 2 years, actually. 1 year I gave up pop for like a year.
Well, that's what's on her list, soda.
Yeah, then 1 year I gave up French fries. Anytime I would order French fries, I ordered salad.
You get onion rings instead, right?
Well, or salad.
Yeah.
I can't do salad.
You can't do salad?
My body says no.
I got you. I got you. I got you.
Iceberg lettuce? No way.
Good taco salad.
We had a good taco salad yesterday, didn't we? It was real good. All right, we're going to take a little break, and we'll be back to now. If there's anything else you want to talk about Republican women here, now is the time.
Yeah, kind of go over
I
some
think
things here.
that's it. Just the chili cook-off is
Chili what?
chili cook-off. It's too early for me, Charlie. I don't wake up until 11. No, the chili cook-off is open to the public. It's at the Community City Building here in Wilmington.
Are the mics still
So
on?
come out and support our scholarship. Dirty minds.
Chris is not trying to laugh. Well, she's not Catholic either. It's just good. It is a good practice.
It is good practice.
It is. Maybe I'll do it some
We're
year.
gonna take a break.
We'll be back in just a minute.
He's the Howard Sprague of his community, a leader of several groups, living with his parents and dating one of the most eligible professional women in town.
But he's in no hurry to settle down and put that ring on her finger. The wait is maddening.
If they both weren't so darn adorable. Could it be nerves?
Or just enjoying the bachelor life a wee bit too much.
America's Couple sits down for an in-depth interview to share how they keep their relationship so fresh while keeping such a safe distance from one another. On the Murphy Report.
I know I can't wait.
But evidently they both can. The Murphy Report with veteran anchors Vanessa Del Rey and Breck Stone.
With the new report posted on our Murphy Theater website and YouTube channel every Monday morning.
The Murphy Report.
Remember, if it's news to you,
It's news to
You
us.
couldn't hear anything that was going on
I know.
here.
That's like something. It's distracting. We are back. We're trying not to be distracting. We have the lovely Krista Tolliver.
So Michelle says she's interested in the Republican Women's
Well, you
Club.
should get in there.
We meet on
$5 a year.
It's $15.
Oh, 15.
Yep. Husbands can join too. They would be associate members. We have some of our city officials even that are associate members. That's $5 for an associate member. If
That's where the $5 came in.
yeah, and then $15 for the women. We meet the second Monday of every month at the city municipal building. We got some wonderful ladies. It's we voted a couple months ago that it was more of a social club, that we weren't going to make it super duper formal.
Right.
So yeah, it's good, and it keeps you informed, and we get to meet a lot of people that come in. Diane Ronimus brings in people that are running for
Let me know
state
when you want me to be a guest speaker.
and all that. So
I promise not to talk about cock.
we'll have to have you sometime, Charlie.
I'm sorry. I'm just
You've
messing.
you did the DJ for a couple things for us, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you got shit
And
hire me.
Rachel's a member.
Yeah, Rachel's a member, and we don't pay because we trade.
Yeah,
We barter. We barter.
I like just being informed.
I like
That's
bartering.
The best part about it is.
Well, tell any of your ladies on there that want to come on. I mean, we are open opportunity abusers. We don't, we'll
Clearly.
We'll get anybody.
That's right.
We'll talk to anyone, especially if they got something they want to promote. Like your
Don't
scholarships.
forget the chili cook-off again.
Yeah, the chili cook off. Yes.
We have openings.
Brian
so-
Sweetman, Michelle, you guys
That's
need
a
to
good
get
one
in there.
Yeah, I want to see this in action.
It's on Monday night. That's the only thing. I'll have to try to remember that. Monday
6
night.
to 7:30.
It only cost me $5.
Well, we ask that you at least vote once, but it's $5 a vote.
Well, I'm not. Yeah, $5 is it. Yeah, that's. I only want to vote for one. I only want one winner.
Well, no, you gotta pay $5 for every bowl you're going to
No,
taste.
you get you get
No,
$5.
it's
No,
$5 a vote.
$5, but you get to taste all of them.
All right.
Then you take your $5 and you vote.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Right.
why would you vote for more than one?
Well,
you vote for the winner, right?
So whoever gets the most money, and we put bags out, and whoever gets the most money in there is who wins.
so if you have
So
chili in this,
if you
and
want to throw
you wanna sli-
100 in there,
if you want to slide me a 5, I'll vote for you, and that goes for all of you. I'll vote for all of you if you want to slide me a 5.
So yeah, you can throw $100 in there too, Charlie.
Some people do that.
Check, whatever.
Some people do. I know, when I've DJ'd dances or weddings before, and they have the dollar dance, where the bride dances with all the men, the groom dances with all the men and the women. That's usually what happens anyhow. That's true. I've seen that happen before where somebody was tight on their gifts, so they just give the bride $100. So it's pretty neat deal. Pretty neat deal. So again, if you're interested in scholarships, go to where?
It's to ClintonCountyGOPwomen.com. There's more information on there. You can see our scholarship. Kids can apply online.
Yeah, plus, you got Facebook, probably, don't you?
Yes.
Women's Republican Club on Facebook.
I don't know if we do.
You
I'll
wanna
have to
look
get
that
with
up?
our
See if they have
our
that?
website
Clinton
manager
County
on that.
Women Republican Club
Because
on
I don't think we
Facebook.
do.
I don't know if you do or not.
I do a lot of my own promoting for the scholarships. So.
No, when are you back in cutting hair? Today?
Yeah. I got to be in at 1 o'clock, so if we're going to do lunch, we got to do it before 1.
Oh, okay. Well, you can come as a guest out there. There you go. There you go. Out to the senior center. Of course, they know you anyhow out there, right?
Yeah, a lot of the ladies out there know me.
I know yesterday, it was funny. We were trying to get away, and one lady cornered Rachel and was like, I didn't know if we were going to get out there. It was interesting. But I just threw that over there for a reason. What did I throw it over there for? I don't know either. But, I need to remind me, I'll give you Dr. Schussler's phone number.
Okay.
Then you can call him. Said Hargrave said, get your piney in here and get a haircut. Because but like I said,
He was looking a little shaggy.
well, he would be good with that was with the other ladies though with the feet thing, the shoe deal, yeah. Tomorrow, just so everybody knows, we have Mr. Bill Learman. He's going to be on just for the first hour tomorrow. And we got to try to wear red stuff tomorrow. You gonna be here tomorrow?
Probably not.
Probably not.
We're going to be here tomorrow.
Vince Mocker is supposed to be here. Uncle Punky is supposed to be here.
You're gonna have a full house.
Yeah.
And
No, we still like
And
you.
I don't know what I'm gonna have to do to my car because they called me yesterday and said my car was ready.
Yeah.
It was done, except the battery's dead and it won't start. And I'm like, what?
I brought it to you and it was running.
Yeah, it was running fine when it came there. What'd you do? Yeah.
So they figured that out today?
Yeah, and the battery's not that old in it, so.
Well, you just probably got to jump it, that's all.
So tomorrow I'm probably gonna get some work done on the car because Friday I'm going to.
I know you're going to Louisville. Are you staying there staying overnight and all that?
We drive down and drive back.
Who's that?
My cousin.
Huh?
So he won't be in Friday.
Yeah, I knew that, but he's not going to come in tomorrow either.
Well, I knew that.
Yeah. So, that Thursday's not a bad day for you because you said you wanted to take a day off. Thursday or Tuesday would be the day.
We always seem to have a good group in here.
If they show up, that's what's the worst thing about doing this show.
Looks like we got rain the next
Is we got,
I know.
we'll schedule people to come in, and then they call you that morning. I can't make it, and it's like,
And you're just here like.
yeah, it's just Rick and Jerry and me, which we can fill it in, but it's much better when we have guests.
I don't know. When we're here by ourselves, we get into trouble.
Yeah,
it
it's
gets
fun.
pretty crazy.
Well, it's like Mrs. Long said, her husband said, these guys are off the rails today. You better go in there and get them back on so they can have some content. And I showed her, it's funny, because we had 20-some people watching when it was just us three.
Yeah.
Then when she came on with good content, it went in half. It's like, it's weird.
A lot of people watch when it's just the three of us, just see if they come in with straight jackets and all's all out.
Yeah, see what happens next. All right. I'm going to give you my final thought. I love this final thought.
Don't look it up. You said you knew it without looking.
I do.
And who was this from?
This is from Spock, which Rick already said his final thought. Live long and prosper. But this comes from where Spock is dying in this moment. I don't know what Star Trek it was, but the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few or the one. I like that. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few or the one. A lot of.
Did we have any history today?
Yeah, we did. You went to the bathroom.
Oh, that's right.
You were in right field.
Yeah.
You're Tracy Valentine. You're out.
Yeah, that was it.
We did it. You're not gonna say it. You're gonna say about saying something. Uh-oh.
Jerry trying to get us in trouble.
There's 2 or 3 times a day I've had to.
And that's hard to do.
You got that right.
All right. So we do appreciate everybody coming on next week. I'm trying to get anybody on next week. We need some new people. Come on. So if you're interested, we'll have some of the same olds in the month, but really next week we're fairly open. We got Maggie from M Bearskin Company. She's coming in Friday.
Bearskin?
B-A-R, or Barskin. I'm not sure what she does. What would a skin girl do in a boutique?
Facials. Waxing, probably.
Waxing. Hey, I'll call her, see if we get her to come in and wax. Oh, that's Friday. Jerry's not going to be here.
Wax your eyebrows, Charlie.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, me?
No, not me. Now, I'd like to see him do that to Jerry's back.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Sasquatch.
He's baby Sasquatch, he is. We had a masseuse in here one day, and Jerry decided to go all out. And
He had to take his shirt
he had his shirt off, and we had more women
She
viewers
had that lotion
day.
she was heating up, and I thought, well, she can't put it on my shirt.
The cases of PTSD spiked in Clinton
That was bad. That was good, but that was bad. Yeah, Michelle says get her involved in the Republican women. So there you go. And no sex is not on the list. I'm just looking through some of the comments.
I lost my comments. I don't know what happened. I went back and started again. I still.
Yeah. Well, anyhow, guys, thanks again for joining us today. Hopefully, you got some good information from the Catholic ladies, the fish fry,
Right to Life ladies.
Right to Life ladies, fish fry, shoes. What was the other thing you were selling? Something else.
Selling. Promoting.
Promoting. Yeah, well, right.
The Walk for Life.
The Walk for Life. Yeah.
Walk for life.
The baby bottle.
Well, the baby bottles was over, but they made $27,000 from that baby bottle thing.
Wow.
They just put baby bottles out of churches, and your idea was to go home and fill them up with change and bring them back to church. Speaking of church, one last little quick shout out. The Church of Christ and Christian Union, where I go to church, they're having a revival this week. So if you like to come, any of you.
But no tent.
God knows we need it.
No
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 7 o'clock, and then Sunday morning.
But no tent.
And Sunday morning, after Sunday morning, it's church lady food. Just so you know. So if you're back.
That always draws the crowd.
Sunday morning, after the revival.
A good church dinner.
And where we're located is right next to the
Silos.
Right next to Silos and
Across from the
Yule's
dollar store.
Yule's IGA. Yeah, right across from the closed Family Dollar store.
Right.
You can't miss it. We'll have fun. A lot of nice older people in there, so you will have to behave. You'll be in church. All right.
So how do you get in there then?
You know what? They let me in. Because Rachel.
Forget the chili cooking.
They know you need to be saved.
Well, I'm saved already, but one thing I like about this church is and that's one of the things we're studying right now. They don't just teach being saved, but there's another step. A lot of churches stop right there. Oh, you're saved. You can spend the rest of your life, and you're still going to heaven. Our church kind of says poppycock to that. And ours, yes, you have to be saved, but you also have to be sanctified. You have to try to strive to live the life. And you have to ask for, being, what's the word I'm looking for? Forgiveness. You have to ask for forgiveness. Even after you've been saved, you still need to get right with God. Where a lot of religions don't teach that. They just teach, Oh, you're saved. It's all good. That's a slick path to walk down. That's my sermon for the day. I am not.